Hey everyone, I wanted to show you I made another diffuser. So I'm just going to turn the camera around. I have my little bottle here. I've put in baby oil, and normally you have to use half a cup, but because that's less than half a cup, I put in just 2 tablespoons of rubbing alcohol. You can also use vodka. If you're using half a cup of baby oil, you can put in 3 tablespoons of rubbing oil. This is going to go in my bathroom. And these are my essential oils here. So I use different oils because I'm trying to do something that is relaxing but also uplifting for the emotions. And that's also going to be a detox. And the oils that I added in, I put in 2 drops of clove, 3 drops of lavender, 4 of rose, 4 of orange, 2 of cinnamon leaf, 5 of black spruce, and 5 of cedar leaf. So that's the combination I used. And then I kept my old reed diffuser sticks. Then I've just mixed it up, and that will go into my bathroom. And I decided to do that because the diffusers now are very expensive in the shops, and it saves me money. It gives me something creative to do as well while I'm at home and job searching. And I just like the scent. When you add in that final component, which is the cedar leaf, you see it gives it that Christmassy scent, and it's also very calming. When you're going through job loss and unemployment and all of that, you go through various ranges of emotions, including anger, frustration, disappointment. It's not very positive, but I try to focus on the good things in the morning when I wake up. Sometimes I'll take my photos if the sun is out. If it's a gray day, I don't really bother because it's not much. If I go on my walk, sometimes I'll take my camera with me. I like to take photos of the changing leaf colors. I also keep a journal, so journaling helps a lot. You can journal on your day, on your prayer life. That helps a lot. And keeping in touch with my friends, that's also good. So all of those things can help us when we're going through difficult times. And it's also cost cutting for me because I have the essential oils already, and I use them in my home rather than buying like a Nest diffuser, which is, I think they're like $40 now. And also the essential oil candles, those can go for anywhere from $40 to $100 depending on where you're buying them from. So that's what I do, and you have to be careful with the oils because if you're on medications or you have different health conditions, you do have to be careful with them. You can't just use them. So it's better to go through a full assessment, body assessment with somebody that's qualified like me, and then use the oils because they are medicines. I know that they sell a lot of things in the shops and things, but like anything, unless you actually know what you're using, then you don't know what effect it's going to have on your body. And I like to combine the oils to see what different effects they have on me. They help me a lot with my anxiety when I was getting stressed out on the calls and when I was working in the contact center. I kept my diffuser on, and they're very calming. I don't use rose a lot because it's a very expensive essential oil, so I use it very sparingly, and I buy I don't buy the one that they use like that's just the extract. I buy the nice one. So you can see if you want to try it, you do it at your own risk. But for me, this is what I'm doing, and this is how I use them. I also know which oils to look for, like their medicinal properties, what effects they're going to have on the body. And just that whiff of that oil, it helps to help with my ears, like the pain. Immediately I feel that pain kind of going away. So it really is amazing, the gifts that God has given us in the earth with the plants and the flowers and the fruits of the earth. And we just have to know how to use them in combination. The other oil that I got is the calendula oil. This oil, it's something that I heard about through the church and through some of the programs I watch about the messages. There's a lot of messages that are coming out now that Our Lady's been given about these times that we're living in, with an increase in disease. Very dangerous diseases are coming back into the world. Scurvy. Who heard of scurvy when you're not a sailor? Scurvy, diseases passed on by bats and rats and all this kind of thing. So this is the other oil that I got, this one. This calendula oil. The one I got is infused. Sorry, some spam caller. This one is infused with herbal extract. So what they put in here is the, let me just see. This is the sunflower oil in calendula infused oil. So this is the one that I use sometimes. And the sunflower extract is also good for the skin. It's good for your hair. So I use that, and it's got lecithin in it. So lecithin is used in medicinal care, and it's used in product making. So I use all my skills and my education that I got with my aromatherapy mixing and massage. I use it at home and I enjoy it. I mean, it's a huge blessing to my life. And even when I used to talk to my doctor about what I use, and he never had any problems with it, as long as I was not using it against the normal medicine. So I used it in combination, and it's worked out well for me. And that's what I do. This oil that I got it through Amazon, and it's not a cheap oil, but it is something that I will use in my care. And again, some of these messages are coming through the church about keeping things at home, like thieves' oil, using a little bit like on the lobes of your ears when you go out, because they do have antiseptic qualities, and they are astringents. They have very powerful systems that change your physiology. It changes your body, obviously, because in anything, when we're taking tablets or whether we're taking food in, it changes our body. So our bodies are not the same after using these oils. And I've been using mine for over 3 years now. I don't use them as frequently as when I go through more stressful times, but when I need them, I use them. And these are good to keep in my diffusers and to keep them at home. And sorry about that spam caller. They always seem to call right when I'm making my videos, just like yesterday. But yeah, if you want to try it, or if anyone's looking for some help or guidance, I am trained and I am qualified. And that's what I did today for today. I'll be doing my John Maxwell once I've done the reading. And I also completed a section of this book on St. Hildegard's teaching yesterday. Let's see this one. This one. So it's good to read her teachings and to read. I did 2 chapters actually yesterday on this book. And I read the Play of Virtues, which is included in here, and some of her poetry and her visions. So I like to read her books and to learn from her, because she also talks about the emotions and about dealing with the emotions and how we can incorporate her teachings into our spiritual practices. So I enjoyed that. I'll probably do some music as well later after I've applied for jobs, because there's only so much you can do if you're staying at home. It's not like I've got little children to look after, or I've got somebody coming home to me. But I keep myself occupied and I use my creative skills as best I can. And I make the most of each day. After all, there's so many disasters going on in the world. I just keep in touch with the people around me and I enjoy my life the best I can.